I extend my special greetings to everyone. My name is Brother Paul Ochibo. I believe all is well at your end. I remember the statement of the President Tinubu, that said, let the poor breathe. I remember that statement, and I watched this convoy, how people were packed by the side, how everybody stood still. I remember the cost of governance, that we have struggled and they fought over and over again for the political leaders in Nigeria to cut down the cost of governance, and they remain adamant. And I want to throw this statement back to the President. Mr. President, I want to beg you, please, let the poor breathe. Yes, I throw the statement back to you. Let the poor breathe. I plead with the governors in Nigeria, let the poor breathe. Even some so-called men of God, I plead with them, let the poor breathe. Yes. Teachers and lecturers, let the poor breathe. What is all this? Poverty is not a good thing, but in Nigeria and Africa, it is a man-made and a systemic agenda. It is a calculated program to mortgage the present generation and the future of the posterity. Many people who are poor today, their parents died poor, without having a taste of their patrimonies in this God forbid continent. The same poor people, they loot their treasure, and the same poor people they impose taxation on. The same poor people they impoverish their parents, and the same poor people their children pay highly exorbitant school fees. Many poor criminals are in prison, while the rich criminals are perambulating freely in this our society. I cry again, let the poor breathe. The poverty in Nigeria and Africa is not a choice of the poor, but a horrific situation imposed on them by the selfish, wicked rulers, the political profiteers. But I stand to challenge you. I tell you that without the poor, the rich will be irrelevant. Yes, let the poor breathe. Most of your products sold in the market are bought by the poor. The rich will not exist without the poor. Go and mark it, and they do X-ray in my expressions. What makes politics useful are the poor. Without the students, teachers and lecturers are irrelevant. Without the congregation, men of God are irrelevant. Without the subjects, the kings and the queens are irrelevant. Without tenant, there will be no landlord. Oh yes, if there are no customers, there will be no trader. If there are no patients, doctors and nurses are irrelevant. I use this message to make a passionate appeal to megalomanians both in secular and the sacred world. Let them remember that nobody was born rich, everybody was born poor. The son of a rich man is not a rich man until he makes his own money. All of us came empty-handed, and we must leave empty-handed. I say it again and again, let the poor breathe. My name is Brother Paul Ochibo. Share this video and remain blessed.
Nigeria.
It seems like impossible mission, but we must press on. Embracing the future of this country is like impregnable mountain, but God will help us. Approaching 60 years after independence, yet we have not experienced a lasting absolute peace and tranquility. Hardly would I forget the horrifying stories of 3 years bloodshed during the civil war in this nation. Many political forefathers lost their lives. Many soldiers shed their blood for the progress of this nation, and we are yet to recover from that irreparable loss. We were blessed with human, solid, and liquid mineral resources, but only some wicked politicians who are megalomanians put the progress of this nation to a halt, thus putting the entire nation to hostage for decades. Moral etiquette is no longer an issue, but I will advise the present government to do its best in applying equity and the rule of law, which will put an expunge to this looming crisis, because no tribe can claim to cherish war. The worst mistake we can make in this country is to fight another war. For another war in this nation might bring the existence of this nation to an end. Those who lost their beloved ones and the huge property in the previous war have pathetic stories to tell. Many were rendered homeless. Many became orphans. Some parents became childless. Some women became widows. Corruption in this nation is the catalyst that is erupting into a wider cataclysm. Look at economic crunch. No money, no food, no lights, no water, no fuel, no kerosene, no peace. I think the solution to these political upheavals is diplomacy. For this country to be healthy again, justice must prevail. May God help us to this destination we are heading to. Let this journey not be a mission to nowhere.
Nigeria, kedu ebe anyị na-ejenu ụmụ obodo anyị, kedu ebe anyị na-ejenu ụmụ Nigeria, kedu ebe anyị na-ejenu ndị obodo anyị, kedu ebe anyị na-ejenu ewo ọgadị mọzọ n'ime obodo anyị asị m ihe ọgadị mọzọ n'ala Nigeria asị m ihe ọgadị mọzọ agbara iso n'ego ole agbabi iso n'ego ole ji na-ede na garị onye hụrụ gota kọbụzi n'ụkọ fuelu kerezinu na gasị simenti nọ n'eloji owu ite gbuwo ụmụ Nigeria ụbọchị chi foro ọ na-akawanye njọ ya ka m ji wee jụọ ka ọ ga-adịkwa m ọzọ ya ka m ji wee jụọ kedu ebe anyị ga-agbajenuo ya ka m ji wee jụọ kedu ebe anyị na-ejenuo ụmụ Nigeria ụmụ Nigeria le ebe anyị na-ejenuo ndị obodo anyị ajụjụ ka m na-ajụ ụmụ Nigeria le arịrịbuo m eke ngakọ
ọkwa ịhụrụ goalkeeper na-ete goolu mana goolu na-aga. Ị na-ajụ ebe nsogbu a isi ahụ ji afụ onye ọbụla ụfụ. Ndị tamuru na-agbago, ndị tamuru na-agbada. Onye ọbụla na-anụ otu nwaanyị wee mụta nwaanyị anọ, nwaanyị ise ka ọ na-anụ. Ebe Mgbeke amara akpụ isi agụba na onwe ya adịrọ nkụ, a ga-eme ya gịnị? O juru gị anya? Ihe niile a na-eme taa bidoro ahụ ole na ole gara aga. Ụdị ihe a mere mgbe e nwetacha independence na 1960. Ndị kwe na ndị ekweghị, onye kwe n'ụzọ gaa. Ndị amị ji wee kunie n'iwe wee kwarụ ndị na-achịnụ gwuo n'ala. Kedu ndị dị ha? Major Chukwuemeka Kaduna Nzọụkwụ na ndị otu ọtụtụ ka egbu. Nke a mere na 15 Jenụwarị 1966. Ka nke a mechara, Agụiyi Ironsi wee rigoro n'oche dịka onye isi ala. Ọ na-eru ọnwa ole na ole, ndị amị ọzọ wee kunikwa na 29 Julaị 1966. Ka ha bụ wee bata, ọ bụrụ Murtala Mohammed na Yakubu Gowon na ndị agha ha wee jide Agụiyi Ironsi na ndị otu ya wee kpochapụ. Ka nke a mechara na Septemba 1966.
The best of all Show